It's beginning to look a lot like beer mess. Hey, welcome to the 2023 Advent Calendar series here on MKE Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
And Mr. Lau from Eau Claire is joining us to rock through the VolumeOne Advent Calendar this year. A little store-based out of Eau Claire, and Ross and I will be continuing through the Three Cellars Advent Calendar. So, Mr. Lau, why don't you kick this thing off? What's in your cute little brown paper bag?
We're about to find out. We've got a oatmeal cream pie imperial stout from Whole Hog.
I thought that looked like Whole Hog. I was gonna say.
Point.
Stevens Point. Whole Hog Brewery, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. 8% alcohol by volume. I know nothing about this brewery.
Whole Hog is Stevens Point Brewery, just kind of like more of their like experimental stuff, right? Or is that completely different?
I actually don't know.
I was wondering if this was probably brewed by Stevens Point Brewery, since they do a lot of contract brewing.
Does Stevens Point need two breweries? I think it's probably the same brewery.
Probably is. I don't know. Ross, look that up while I figure out how this thing's going to taste. See if we got any descriptions on here. No, other than oatmeal cream pie stout, although there is pictures of oatmeal cream pie. So I'm expecting a Little Debbie oatmeal pie treat. Pour this guy in here. See what happens. I expected there to be a little bit more head on there, but sort of came in at the end. Try to make it look like a layer of frosting on an oatmeal cream pie.
Nice and dark.
Nice and dark. Nice amount of carbonation, I think, which will be interesting to see how that jives with the 8% alcohol. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely got those stout notes to it. Definitely getting some sweetness, like the, cream pie filling. I don't know, what is that even technically? Is it like a cream cheese type frosting? Yeah, sugar. Like there's definitely some sweetness in there. A lot of sweetness on the nose. That's like what's really coming through. Maybe vanilla. I don't know. But I'm expecting this to be quite interestingly sweet, and hopefully we got a little smoothness from the oats, if there actually is oats in there and just not natural flavors. Well, let's give it a try.
Good luck.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Take another sip.
Preach, brother.
I expected that to be way more sweet than it is. It's got a nice smoothness to it, and the sweetness is there, but it's not overpowering. It's actually quite nice. I don't know if I get like oatmeal cookie, because that's kind of what the outside is, right? Is like an oatmeal cookie with, like a creamy middle center. I don't know if I get that flavor of an oatmeal cream pie, but I definitely get like the inner center sweetness and taste to that. I mean, I think it's a decent beer. It's tastes pretty good. I don't know. I feel like I would expect to get some more other flavors or something in here. I feel like it's just kind of that, creamy, sweet note.
So
when I think of oatmeal cream pie, I feel like, I don't know. I think it's kind of hitting that note, but maybe there's something missing. I'm not really sure.
Tickled your nose with the sweetness and fooled you. Mostly a stout. Mostly just a standard stout, it sounds like. Maybe with a little.
It's a standard stout with like with a decent amount of like, maybe like vanilla cream kind of to it.
So Whole Hog is basically part of Point Brewing. It's like their experimental kind of their different beers. It was actually introduced back in 2009. So it's been around for 14 years now. I didn't realize that, but
The brewery itself, or
that
this
the Whole Hog
specific
line.
beer?
So it's Stevens Point Brewery.
Got
And
it.
it's Whole Hog. Like it's just a section off of it. It's just their more experimental beers.
Yeah.
Which a lot of breweries do that. It's
Yeah.
not uncommon to see like a brewery kind of do like a second line of like more experimental beers.
Fermentorium has their Tank 8
Mhm.
stuff.
Tank 8. Yep.
Like-
I know there's others. I can't think
So-
what they are.
Eagle Park has their Milwaukee Brewing Company.
Actually,
Right?
that different.
All right. So 1 to 5 scale, Mr. Lau, where are you putting the Whole Hog Oatmeal Cream Stout?
It's good. I think if I'm keeping in line with where I've been at, the last couple episodes, I had that, chocolate oatmeal stout from Rush River to start. I think I like that a little bit better. I think I put that at 3.75. So I'm going to put this at a 3.5. It's good. It's not bad. It didn't knock my socks off. It didn't completely tickle my taste buds and have me throw it up a little bit higher than that.
All I heard was something about tickling your taste buds and throwing up or something. And it's like, what? Where do we go with this? Okay. Good stuff from VolumeOne. It's fun, all these different breweries. It's amazing how many breweries are in the state of Wisconsin, and we're doing all different ones, and they've all been Wisconsin breweries to this point.
Have yours all been
Yes.
On that note, Ross just gave me a little hint that I don't know that this one is. So I've got my fancy brown paper bag. It's super cute. Look at this. I'm going to reach in here. It is a can. What do we have tonight? We have got, Half Acre Brewing, which is out of Chicago. This is the Deep Moat. It is a what? Oh, a hazy double IPA. First IPA in the box, actually. There were quite a few in the box last year.
Second IPA.
Second IPA.
Yeah, it was amorphic day 2.
That's right. I forgot about the amorphic one. Yeah. And that one was really good too. So this one comes in at 7.8% hazy double, I believe. The only the amorphic one was a double dry hopped hazy double.
Yeah. So I wanted to see when it was canned. You normally see it on the bottom of the can, which it does say 1017. But then it also says honky tonk badonkadonk on the bottom of the can for no apparent reason. And I thought that was funny. So I wanted to bring that up.
Oh yeah, it does. Honky tonk badonkadonk. That's pretty cool.
All right.
All right, let's pour this thing out. Nice. It's a pretty looking IPA. Definitely hazy.
I would enjoy whatever it is that you're pouring into those glasses.
It's an IPA.
I thought we made it pretty clear already, but
Oh, you did? Oh, it is an IPA.
Beer.
A lot of head retention for some of us.
Yeah, you've got way more. Well, you poured it like a psychopath, per usual. Deep Moat. Okay. Hazy double. To the nose we go. Ooh.
Is that a good ooh or a
Good ooh.
It is.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, it kind of has like a grapefruity citrus note, which I know we talked about quite a bit on Amorphics. Similar type of citrus note on the nose on this one.
Yeah, 4 different hops. So you have 2 HBC, 1019, and 5A6, which I don't know what any of those are. Then Rowicka and Strata. I think Rowicka was in the last one too, if I remember right.
Might have been. We'd have to ask Taylor.
Yeah. No, I mean,
it smells good. It's not super hoppy, but it's got a really good citrusy, grapefruity nose to it.
It's not bitter hoppy. It's definitely hoppy. Yeah. I mean, but it doesn't have that bitterness coming through. So, no, I mean, it smells.
It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that fresh hop smell to it, like Amorphics did because of the dry hopping. So Smells good though. Let's try it out.
All right.
Cheers.
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 Ooh. So front of the palate, there's a little bit of bitterness that kind of comes through. There's a pop of citrus kind of flavoring that comes in right at the back end, and that was
That's
surprising, and that's really good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say to me there's just a little bit of like citrusy sweetness that hits you right up front, but it's the mid palate and then flowing out the back that, like you said, there's just this pop of like citrus bitterness that really hits mid palate and kind of lingers out the back. It just like punches you, comes out of nowhere. Like you don't even expect it. It's not immediate. There's a delay, a slight delay, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Wow. That's really good. That's really well done.
Yeah.
It's not like an orange citrus. It's more of a grapefruit citrus than anything else.
Mhm.
But it's well done. It's smooth too. For the bitterness that's there with the sweetness, it's a very smooth IPA. Despite what my glass might say, there isn't a lot of like carbonation to it. I mean, it's very smooth. It's very drinkable. It's 7.8. That could be. I mean, it's not high, but that's a little dangerous how smooth this goes down. It's really tasty. I really like Half Acre, so I'm not surprised.
Similar to Amorphix too, it
delicious.
finishes a little bit dry. Like it's juicy, citrusy up front, and then boom, you get hit with the hops and the bitterness and the citrus, and then it finishes kind of dry, like a little bit dry on the tongue. It's super tasty. It's really good.
It really is. It's really well done. All right, Josh.
So Deep
Untappd,
Moat.
where are you putting it?
Deep Moat Untappd. I think I'm going 4.25 on this. I think I went 4.5 on Amorphix.
You did.
I don't think I like this as much. It's close though. I like some of the fresher hop characteristics that you got out of what Amorphic put together. I like that. I like the double dry hop component to it. But this is a really good IPA and a really good double for that matter. So I'm liking it. 4.25.
So I'm going to go 4. Since we're talking the Amorphic beer and we're comparing to that, I like them both. I think I gave them both a 4, and I like them a lot for different reasons. I think they offer really different things. It's really kind of cool how they're not terribly different styles in the sense one's double dry hopped and this one's, they're both double IPAs though, and they're very different in a lot of ways at the same time, and it's really cool what they were able to do with this one. Part of the reason I'm giving the score is I think it's actually a better made beer than a 4, but it's more of a preference thing. Again, I'm picking that in. I like kind of almost like a piney bitter hopness when I drink double IPAs. I like that more. But this is really tasty, and this is super drinkable. And I mean, I would love to drink this at a tailgate and a warm day. I think this would be great to have because it's pretty refreshing.
Interesting that you say you like the pinier hop forward IPA since you're not a huge IPA fan to begin with. So interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think the average score on Untappd is for that right now?
I'm going to guess around a 4.
I'll say 4.15.
4.03.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, 4.03. This oatmeal cream pie is at 3.78, and the expanded description on Untappd makes sense. It says it's a molasses-rich oatmeal stout, and that makes a ton of sense. If they would have put that on the can, that would have made sense to me. But I'm looking for oatmeal cookie, not molasses. I don't know how those two parts jive.
I don't think molasses is a selling point. I'm thinking like, I want molasses in my beer. So I don't think that's a personally. I don't think it's a selling point.
Sweet sassy molassy.
I don't know. I like molasses cookies. So
all right.
If you would have told, if it would have been, you're not wrong.
Well, more good beers tonight. The first official non-Wisconsin beer in the Advent Calendar series. This was day 6. We've got 18 more of these to go. So a lot of ball game left, probably a few more non-Wisconsin beers in the mix somewhere, but still very curious to see what VolumeOne puts out. And Three Cellars continuing to rock some great beers in this thing. I haven't gotten a ginger bomb yet. Last night was close, but definitely a decent option. So this has been fun. Thanks for watching. Have you tried these? Let us know in the comments what you think or how wrong you think we are. And check out the very next one coming soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.